Welcome back to Copper Star Precision, the channel dedicated to getting you more points at your competitive shooting matches. Today, we're changing things up a little bit and bringing you match footage from a PRS Rimfire match. So, unlike the NRL 22, which publishes a monthly course of fire, PRS Rimfire matches are completely made up by the match director at that match. This match took place at Salado Sportsman Club down in Mesa, Arizona, and I was able to walk away with second place. So, I got this really cool wooden bullet. Yeah, nice little trophy for the match, and just missed first by this much. PRS Rimfire matches tend to offer a little bit more challenge. Distances usually go out past 100 yards, and some pretty spicy stages depending on who your match director is. So I had a lot of fun at this match, and hopefully you can learn some tips and tricks along the way. So starting off with stage one, it's probably going to take me longer to explain the stage than it is to actually show you the match footage from the stage. But the long and short of it is that there was a chain, there was a tank trap, or you could go prone. However, there were caveats to everything. Off the chain, you were shooting at close targets. Off the tank trap, you were shooting at a medium distance target, and you had to switch tips every 2 shots. Or you could go prone, which was the most stable, but the targets were the furthest away. And you had to dial your scope to 0 and only use holdovers to engage those targets. So a lot of analysis paralysis went on in this stage, and people had all kinds of different strategies. I decided to go with medium bag up front, wrap it around the chain, and use tripod rear support, which is allowed in the PRS Rimfire series, not allowed in NRL 22. So one of the differences between the two matches.
Shooter, are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
What the hell?
No, just shoot the way too.
Next up is stage 2. It was a mover stage, but a little bit of a twist. The mover was actually set in an angle on the berm, so it was actually traversing kind of on a diagonal instead of a traditional left to right. And what that meant was that when the mover was moving up, it was moving slower, and then with the assistance of gravity, it was actually going faster on the way back down. So you had 2 different speeds, which means 2 different holds. My hold going up was about 2 mils to center, versus what it would have been going down would have been about 2.7 mils to center. Target was about 2 mils wide, so you'll see me trying to hold my 1 mil hash mark on the top left corner as it's going up so that it impacts somewhere on the center of the target by the time the bullet gets there. And pretty challenging stage to think about mentally. My strategy here, 10-round stage, try and make 2 to 3 impacts on the way up and just wait for it to crawl back down. It was shot off the bench, so stability wasn't a problem. It was just about getting those hits and timing the mover the right way.
Shooter, are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Next up is stage 3, where we have two famous or infamous things at Rio Salado, and that is the rocks and the shark targets. So we have 5 different positions from the rocks, engaging one of the shark targets, move back through, engage the other shark target. So it was about 116 yards. Wind was starting to pick up by this time of the day, so had to make a couple corrections. Whiffed one off the side for no reason, and I think I walked away with 8 out of 10 or something on this stage.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by.
Impact.
I saw it.
Impact. 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 Over it. Impact. 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 Got it. Nice job.
Stage 4 was called long range dope check, and definitely have to know your long range dope on these stages. They typically go out past 100 yards. So here we have a target at about 105 yards, 165 yards, and 288 yards. Relatively generous sized targets, but wind is always a factor. You'll see me holding 1.5, or maybe almost 2 mils of wind on some of these targets. So just knowing your dials, making sure you dial to the right spot on your scope, making sure you make a good wind call, and hope for the best.
Shooter, do you understand the course of fire?
Yep.
Shooter, are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by. Impact. Impact. Impact.
Hey, here.
Impact. Impact.
Is that last one an impact?
Yes.
Thank you.
Was it? I couldn't see. Okay.
Yeah, I was still moving for the first shot, so yeah, there was.
It was? Okay.
That's what I did on the rocks, right? Y'all caught me doing it. So,
Impact. Nice. Impact. Impact. Nice job. Got it, 10.
Stage 5 is called confirmation hunt, and basically another one of those analysis paralysis stages, because there were a lot of different strategies on this stage, and I don't think any two people shot it the same way. Basically, we have this intricate barricade that has 10 possible shooting positions, of which you have to pick 5, and then you're engaging a troop line of little animal targets. So we got a deer, we got a boar, got a squirrel, all that kind of stuff. But then you have to kind of hit a confirmation target further out in between each shot. So you start at the far animal target and then go to the far confirmation target, then the fourth target, far target, third target, far target, etc., moving every 2 shots. And yeah, decided to use holdovers for the entire stage, basically dialed for the nearest target, and you'll see me holding over anywhere from, a couple of tenths to like 1.5, 2 mils.
Sure, did you understand the course of fire?
Far to near on the troop line. Confirmation target to another shot.
Yes. All right. Trudy, are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by.
Well, you've done that your whole freaking life.
I already lectured on PRS. That's the same shot.
It's not bad.
I know.
He was 2 years old and he put him on a two-wheel bike when I was telling him like this and telling him how to drive. He just went, yeah, I'm holding. He never stopped. It's been like that since day one. That's well, that's the problem. If you had Uncle Rob's drive, you'd be a world champion or something. You have his skills and lazy.
Go ahead and load up.
Oh yeah, the dance moms. Actually, the freaking mountain bike. He was ranked as that. Steven, there we go. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Putting a lot of effort into this.
Engage.
A lot of people chose to use a lot of the top positions across the top bar that you'll see on the barricade. I decided to opt for the lower positions with pump pillows to add more stability. The last stage that I have footage for is a rooftop stage, and typical rooftop stage, get on the rooftop, engage some targets. We had 3 different targets at 3 different distances, and the idea was 2 shots on each going out, and on the way back, the last 4 shots had to be from support side, so you had to switch over to support side. So the strategy here was just to get a stable position, get comfortable, dial for every target, and try and make good win calls.
Are you ready?
Ready, spot.
All right. Stand by.
No, I wasn't annoyed with the go. I made my adjustment. Impact. Impact.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, it's confusing. Impact. Nice.
Ah!
Yeah, so right left that fucking dust. You can slow this pitch down here. I don't know what the
Impact.
325.
Impact. Impact. Impact.
I guess I have footage from one more stage. It is stage 7, the PRS barricade. This is a standard barricade in both PRS Rimfire and PRS centerfire matches. Essentially, there's the 4 outside steps, 2 shots from each, 1 near, then 1 far, for a total of 8 shots, and then reuse one of the positions for another near and far engagement for a total of 10 shots. And of course, this stage totally goofed, don't know why. Essentially, I engaged the first target twice from the same position when it should have been near then far. Kind of set me off. missed the win call on the next one. Was able to clean the rest of the stage, but this is the stage little snafu that probably cost me the match.
Alrighty. Shooter, do you want to stay the course of fire?
Yeah.
Shooter, are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by.
Ah, no.
Oh, no, that's right. Wrong order.
Jesus.
You're off right. Impact. 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 Impact.
So that wraps up coverage from the April match, PRS Rimfire match. A little bit different vibe than the NRL 22 matches. Let me know down in the comments down below if you have a preference for different styles of matches, or if you have one or the other near you, which one you like better. If you have both, if you have the option. Luckily here in Arizona, we have the option to do both. So we have both NRL 22 and PRS Rimfire. So they're a lot of fun. If you're in town for a match, just don't be afraid to sign up. Everyone's really friendly and obviously willing to help new shooters. Or if you're a seasoned veteran, come out. They're a lot of fun, really well attended, and can be quite challenging. That's all I have for today. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel with notifications enabled. Until I see you next time, as always, score more points.